Hello and welcome. I'm going to walk you through the quick and easy process of creating your own Moodle classroom starting from the Carthage R-9 district website. This is the quickest way I know to get to the main Moodle page. Go to High School, Media Center, and select the big Moodle icon in the middle. I'm ready to log in. Each of you in the Moodle workshop for our Martin Luther King Day in-service have been assigned your own login. So you'll put your username here and type your password. Alright, now that I'm logged in, I can see the classes I've already created, including my demonstration course here. But what I want to do is show you how to create your own new course. So I'm going to start by selecting Courses. Here you can see the various course categories. I want to add a new course right here at the bottom. For the sake of example, we're going to put this class in miscellaneous. Category right here, the full course name. Fill out. This is where your course ID number goes. This will help students identify which section they're supposed to be selecting. I can fill in some basic information here. Okay. The format determines what it's going to look like on the screen. There are two basic formats that I use regularly: topics format and weekly format. The weekly format I use for more detailed courses that require very regular updates. For classes that I don't have quite as much information on, I'm going to use topics format. And you just kind of play with these to figure out what works best for you. Let's say we're going to start here on January 18th. Our course is enrollable, yes. And I can limit the dates during which people can enroll. I can limit my enrollment, duration, and notify students that the enrollment deadline is approaching. I can also select the number of weeks or topics. If I'm using a weekly format, I'm going to make this for the number of weeks in the school year. Topics, I'm going to set it, I can always go back and edit this, but I'm going to set it at whatever seems appropriate for the number of units I have in my lesson curriculum for that class. Separate and visible groups. This is helpful if you want to use one website for a class that has multiple sections. Say you've got a White 1 and a B1 LA2 class. You can use either separate or visible groups. This means that you can grade and assign things separately for each of your sections and determine whether or not they can see each other's work and talk to each other. We do want this course to be available to students. If you type something in this enrollment key box, then students will be required to know the enrollment key and type it in order to enroll in your class. We're going to allow guest access without the key because this is just for example. For security, if you're wanting to protect your little kids, obviously you're going to not allow guests, so nobody outside your class who hasn't logged in with your enrollment key will be able to view your class. And like I said, all of these things are things you can go back, play with, and mess with later as you see fit. Just because you decide something at the beginning doesn't mean you can't change it later. I want to show grades, and I'm not that interested in activity reports because that's going to clutter up my main page if I've got a lot of people in the class. I've set the upload size for assignments at the maximum. And we're ready to click Save Changes. Oh, see, I've already done that for my demonstration course. So we're just going to call this. This is handy, right? Because it keeps you from accidentally overlapping courses. All right, now we're ready. Okay. And here we are. This is our new class that we've just created. I can turn editing on. And now I can edit the page. This really is a poor man's blackboard. I can add resources, text page, and I can copy and paste anything from Word into this page. And I've got an automatic resource with a description, full text, and a title that my students can check out. Anytime you're adding multiple resources to a page, it's helpful typically to put that into display in a new window, otherwise it'll redirect as you click on things. New window means that you'll have multiple windows open, but people won't get lost as easily. Okay. I can edit my news forum. Introduction. Okay, with any forum, and this is one of the main things that I use in Moodle, you can set the format of the forum. You can either set it up so that only you can create discussion threads but students can reply to them, or you can set it up so that anyone can create discussions or replies. Force everyone to be subscribed. You can also change this. Be careful about this. You want to make sure that you're keeping an eye on the subscription. I'm going to say subscriptions not allowed. Because anytime you have people subscribed to a forum, everything that is posted there will be sent to their email address. And with a news forum, that means that anything that happens in your class will cause an automatic email to be sent to everyone who's subscribed. And if I'm happy with that, I click Save Changes. And that's the basics.